What's up, fam? It's your boy, the Silverback Cyclist. I wanted to answer a question that I've been asked a couple times about the different Garmin Varia radars. And the question I get a lot is that, how do you like that new camera radar that you got on the back of your bike? And the short answer is I like it. I like it a lot. The better answer is I really shouldn't have got it. And I'll tell you why. Actually, if you're thinking about getting it and you live in the Southeast, it's not worth the money. In my opinion, I would say if you currently have one, go ahead and stick with the 515. The 515 is pretty much the same one without the camera built into it. And you may be wondering, well, why did you buy it? Well, I thought it was a good idea, and I thought that, you know, it would give video evidence, if you will, should I ever be hit by a motorist, which it will. It will give video evidence, but the evidence, in my opinion, is not the best quality. It's not. Well, let me start over. Let's do it this way. If you live in the following states, you really don't need the Garmin Varia radar with the camera built into it. If you live in Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Mississippi, New Mexico, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, and West Virginia. If you live in any of those states that I just named, don't even waste the money upgrading just yet to the Garmin Varia with the camera built in. And here's why. Those states do not have a front license plate. And 9 times out of 10, well, no, not 10 times out of 10, if you're hit by a car, the car is coming at you facing forward, your camera's facing backwards, with the sole purpose of reading the tag off of that car. Now, granted, it'll still get a video of the car. It'll get a video of you being in the right place, if you are in the right place, and you might get lucky and get an image of the driver. Really, really lucky. And I'm going to stitch in another video into this video showing you that even with the car being less than 10 feet from my camera, you still can't make out who's driving the car. So with that being said, if you live in the Southeast for the most part, and little parts of the Midwest, they don't have front facing tags, which means that you're getting a video of somebody hitting you, but you may or may not get a video of who that person is, but you get a description of the car. Which, if you're riding in a group, most of the people in the group can tell you what the car looked like should you get hit by a car. So I don't recommend running out to buy that, especially in those particular states, because it's just not worth the extra $100. However, I do recommend buying a Garmin Varia radar, because if you have a head unit and or a cell phone that, you know, is Wi-Fi compatible, Bluetooth compatible, I'm sorry, then you get the alerts on your phone that a car is approaching you, how fast it is, how many cars it is, so you can govern yourselves accordingly based on the information on the cars coming up behind you. But other than that, it's not worth it, my friends. The video quality, I believe the best video quality is 1080p. The video is often, it can be, I won't say often, the video can be a little shaky at times depending on the terrain that you're going over at that time. The sound quality is good. Now, they have added an update to it, which also includes your speed and the speed of the vehicle that's approaching you, so that can be helpful as well. But again, you're depending upon the video image of the car, and about all you're going to get is the make, the model, and the color of the car that hit you, and you might get lucky and get a description of the person or a visual of the person that hit you. Other than that, there's no reason to have that particular one. I love my Garmin Varia, and I wish I had stuck with the earlier models that I have, because there are currently, if I understand correctly, there's like 4 different versions of the Varia. That includes the one that's now available for the electric bikes. And they range in price anywhere from about $150 up to about $400. The $400 one is the one that has the camera built into it. Now, I will say this, I also have the front-facing headlight, and when paired with the Garmin unit, The unit does what it calls a smart, I guess, feed to it, which based on the time of day, it will adjust your headlight accordingly. So I really love that headlight. It does the flash mode. It has a Peloton mode. It has the night mode, the day mode. The night mode, you'll find is that the faster that you go on your bicycle, the light will get brighter accordingly, which I think is a brilliant feature that they built into this thing. So that's my opinion. If you live in those states that I named, don't waste your money on the rear facing camera, because it's just not worth it. You're not going to get enough information off of it, in my opinion. Otherwise, just go with the RTL 515 or even the RVR 315, which are both radars. One has the red light on it, the other does not. And you save yourself about $50 between the two of those. So again, if you live in Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Mississippi, New Mexico, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia, don't waste your money, man. Save it. You could spend it on something. You can save it and get ready to buy you some power pedals. We'll talk about those next. It's your boy Silverback.